The miracles of Jesus. Stories of compassion and power. The sun had just begun to rise over the hills of Galilee. Golden light spilled across the water, where fishermen hauled in their empty nets. They were tired another night with nothing to show. Among them was Simon Peter, weary and frustrated. Then a man stepped onto the shore. His eyes were gentle, but full of authority. "Put your nets out once more," he said. Peter sighed. "Master, we've toiled all night and caught nothing. But because you say so, I will." The nets hit the water and suddenly tugged with life. Fish leapt and splashed, more than they could pull in. The men shouted in amazement as the boats nearly sank from the weight. Peter fell to his knees before Jesus, trembling. "Do not be afraid," Jesus said softly. "From now on, you will catch people." And just like that, ordinary fishermen became followers of the Son of God. Days later, the same man Jesus walked into a small village where sickness hung in the air. A man covered in leprosy stood at a distance, ashamed and alone. No one dared come near him, but Jesus did. "Lord," the man whispered, "if you are willing, you can make me clean." Jesus reached out his hand, something no one else would do, and touched him. "I am willing," he said. "Be clean." At once, the man's skin became smooth and new. His tears fell freely as he realized he was healed not just in body, but in heart. Jesus' touch restored his dignity. Another day, a crowd gathered on a grassy hillside. They had followed Jesus for days, hungry for his words, and now hungry for food. A boy stood nearby with 5 small loaves of bread and to fish barely enough for himself. Jesus smiled at the boy's gift and lifted it toward heaven. "Thank you, Father," he prayed. He began to break the bread, and as he did, the food never ran out. It passed from hand to hand, loaves and fish multiplying until everyone ate their fill. Over 5,000 people sat satisfied that day, their bellies full and their hearts overflowing with wonder. Then came a stormy night. The disciples were in their boat, waves crashing, wind howling. In the distance, they saw someone walking on the water. Fear gripped them until they heard his voice. "It is I. Do not be afraid." It was Jesus. The waves obeyed him, and when he climbed into the boat, the storm stopped. The sea grew calm beneath his feet. Everywhere he went, Jesus brought life where there was death, peace where there was fear, and hope where there was none. The blind saw, the deaf heard, the broken walked. But his greatest miracle was not just healing bodies, it was healing hearts. He showed that God's love reaches the lonely, the forgotten, the sinner, and the hurting. And even today, the miracles of Jesus remind us, no matter how deep the storm, how empty the basket, or how unclean we feel, his compassion never fails, and his power has no end.